Yeah. You now tuned in the Voice of the Streets podcast. This is your boy Dyvurse, and we got
It's your girl Lolo in the building.
and we also brought the homeboy, the Brody G Honcho in the building. Man, state your name, where you from?
G Honcho, man, from Pittsburg, California. Come on, projects, man. You know, just putting on for the city, man. Some more city big dreams.
Yes, sir. How old is you?
I'm 19 years old.
19 years old, putting on for the city. You feel me?
19.
Wow.
Little city big dreams. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what kind of messages you getting across to these people?
I'm really just trying to give across, like, to be honest, there's a lot of people out here, like, I feel like who, like, my generation, who be getting themselves, themselves into situations and stuff, and don't be knowing what they really getting themselves into. You feel me? Like, when I was, like, young, I always, like, learned from my older brothers and stuff and see what they did. So I was never, like, no follower, and I feel like there's a lot of followers nowadays. So when I, like, make music, I just basically speak on the perspective of what I see other people doing and stuff. Like, basically, like, that's not cool. Like, people faking all the time, you feel me, for an image, and sometimes I be getting people, you feel me, like in situations, you feel me, like,
Yeah, ain't no sometimes.
yeah,
That's
every time for real.
For sure.
People like just trusting everybody too, like people snaking other people and stuff. You can't just trust everybody. Just like that's what I always like really like rapping about, because like I always experience it all the time. You feel me? Like personally, me, I ain't never always had to like being in always the most like crazy situations and stuff, because I always been aware of that.
Yeah.
So like. Since I always been aware of that, you feel me? Fortunately, it ain't always happening to me, you feel me? And that's why I be trying to give out that message, you feel me? So other like kids in my generation, since my generation is like it's mania right now, so kids, you feel me? They can just like get their wisdom up and just soak in game, you feel me? Like I don't know, like it's just crazy. I just feel like everybody always following a trend. I just be trying to make music like in my own way, in my own style, just trying to like, you feel me, stop all that, you feel me?
Do you have like a certain music inspiration that you look up to?
Yeah, to be honest, I always looked up to Wayne when I was
Yes, period.
That was my favorite.
What era did you come in that way, though?
What's your favorite album?
I'm gonna be honest, I ain't gonna lie. Or I can say like the Carter 3.
Yes, okay.
His dedication flows, you feel me, and all them dedication new ones was those was heat too. But I think I started really listening to Wayne though when I was probably like 4th grade. Yeah, like 4th grade. For sure, like 9 years old. But like Wayne, I could say like even like J. Cole. I like J. Cole too.
We're gonna switch it up on the Bay Area.
Oh, Bay Area.
Bay Area too. Wayne and J. Cole, you can't really talk to
Jack, you feel me? Always
Jack, for sure.
Mac Drake, of course, you feel me? Spice One. Who else? Who was going crazy for sure?
He said Spice One. And he 19?
Yeah, 19 for sure. Yeah.
You know about your music.
Yeah.
For sure.
B had it rocking. You feel me?
The General?
Yeah, B had it rocking for sure. That's what I was listening to too. Like my 4th grade, you feel me? 4th grade, like 5th grade years and stuff like that. And there's a couple more names, but I can't really like say them off the top of my head for some reason for sure. But those are the ones I was really slapping on consistently though.
Me myself, I got a list that go on and on and on. You feel me? I'm like, hold on, which category you want me to pick? So what was it like for you growing up in the P?
To be honest, I'm not gonna say it was the crazy. Back then, it was like crazy and stuff. But I was younger, so I didn't really have to always like be into stuff. I just more like experienced it and stuff.
Yeah, you already stated that. You learned other people's mistakes.
Exactly. So it was like I knew what like not to do and everything. But it was like at the end of the day, it was like me like I grew up with a single mother and everything too. And not to like downplay my dad, he was there, for me, did what he had for me, what he tried to do and everything.
Like situation.
Yeah, but like, I ain't gonna say it was like, I was struggling, hella mania or nothing like that, but basically like I couldn't get everything that I wanted. Like if I wanted to get a PS3 real quick or anything, I couldn't get it or nothing like that. So basically like, I had to go out and do my own little thing, and I had to start like, you feel me, hustling and you feel me,
What was your first
do my own
hustle?
thing. I ain't gonna lie, my first hustle, you feel me, selling weed and all that type, you feel me, little shit like that, you feel me, selling little weed. I was selling little pills and weed, and then I sell candy too at school to take like the attention off of me. You feel me?
You were selling for like $1, you about to go
Yeah,
back.
for sure. And then
I got this.
yeah. And I was plugging those. You know when you plug, they come to you more in school. You feel me? So that was cool too. That's when I first started like doing my little thing. You feel me? You know, like do a little stick up, you know how, you feel me? Do a little stick up, some other shit
So,
like that.
you feel me, speaking on doing your thing, when did you start doing your thing with this music? Like,
Oh.
when did you know that you had something? Like, you know you can rap and everything,
Right.
but when did everybody else let you know?
When I was about like 14, I would say, it was like my 8th grade. Not my 8th grade year, it was really like my 9th grade. It was just 8th grade going on in the summer, you feel me? Going on 9th grade. And my brother, Big Honcho, he was already rapping, and he basically made a studio in our room, you feel me? He put a phone all over the wall and shit. He was always making hella songs. Like, I always seen how he was hella like strategic. He had a whiteboard and he had put like all the mixtapes and everything. And then he asked me, like, you feel me, trying to get on the song, and then I got on it, you know, he got all his older partners and everybody around, so when I got on the song, they like, bro, Lil bro, gas, you feel me? So they put the song out and everything. That was my first song, you feel me? Like, and then from there on, like, he kind of like started teaching me how to do it myself, because he wasn't always there when I was there. So he was like, if you want to do it, you got to start learning how to do it on your own. So me and my partner started doing it ourselves, you feel me? So I started like doing a little mixing and mastering on GarageBand and shit for him and everything. And we started
So your first, we talking about Sierra?
Nah, Sierra, he ended up coming.
That's what I'm saying, 'cause that's when I first heard you.
Yeah, Sierra, he ended up coming, he came through for me though, because we didn't have no more lab no more, you feel me? And there wasn't really no lab in the P like that. So it was kind of like, I was kind of like in a drought for a minute, you feel me? Like, I just had hella music stack. And then when he first heard me, he was like, bro, I'm gonna always record you. Like, I'm not gonna like tax you, no nothing. Like, my brothers did a song. He heard me. First they really did the song and it was supposed to be over. I ended up coming late, separate from my brothers. I didn't even come with them. I just popped up. They're like, oh, bro, you here? And they was like, lay a verse down. I laid it down. He like, bro, like, you gotta keep coming here. After that, Sierra got like 25 songs on mine. I swear. He came cut.
He a real genuine heart dude, bro. Because he did the same thing for me. That's my cousin, you feel me? We both went to high school together. Once he found my music, he went and took the CD and burned hella copies, bro. Everybody. Bro, I was ready for that though. Yeah, but I didn't know this. I'm first on hot. I'm like, bro, what you doing? We went to a house party. Everybody like, this is my shit. Oh, okay. We rocking it. You feel me? And then, but Sierra, he a real genuine dude for that, because he gave me that first little push right there. You feel me? Like, that first piece of belief.
That's what he did to me too in a way, for sure. He always put stuff in my ear, like, bro, you gotta do this, bro, you gotta do this. For sure, I gotta soak it in. I'm young, like, older, like, he knows something, you feel me? Like,
man, I've been speaking on you for a long time, bro. Like I say, everywhere I go, we connected more than you know, you feel me? Everybody like G Honcho.
No, I just
So what do you have coming up right now?
I got like 2 mixtapes I'm really working on, and I'm finna put out an EP first, and then I'm finna put out. I'm gonna wait for like a cool little minute.
What you feel is the right amount of songs to go on the EP?
I'm gonna say like
something like 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 5 to 7.
5 to 7.
Probably like 6 to 8.
Cause I be pushing 7.
Yeah, for sure. Or even 6 to 8. Yeah, for sure. In mixtapes, I be trying to do at least like 12, 13, like, you feel me, something like that. Album try to do almost 20. Like, I be seeing people albums and they be having like 18 songs. I'm like, y'all need like 20, man.
Wow.
For real.
Really, well, we'll talk about it a little bit. It's on off the
That's good, man.
But yeah, so you say you're working on 2 mixtapes, but you got an EP that you want to drop first?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the EP
you
first.
You got a title for that?
I've been thinking about titles. That's one thing, it be hard. Like, I be writing down, even for a song, I write down the song perfectly. I got what I'm gonna call it. Like, I don't know. Then I be trying to go through and see what matches. So I don't know. I gotta think a little more. I'm trying to like make it more like deep. I ain't trying to be on like no, like, you feel me? I'm trying to make it.
That's
more
what it is. And like nowadays, like how I be doing. Sometimes my titles don't got nothing to do with the song.
Yeah, just
like I made a song called Vegas, but we'll never say Vegas. With the vibe, it's just that's what you did.
That's what I'm trying to do.
The video is out here. I was saying.
But it's just that's what I'm like.
Oh yeah, I just realized you guys don't say.
We don't say nothing about Vegas.
This is Vegas.
That's how we
that's like a mind. It's like a mind trick thing that you gotta do with your fans. Like whether you knowing it or not, that's what you're doing. You feel me? Just put like little things, switch it up. Like I'll let you in on one of the things that I do also, right? Okay, I'll have track lists I'll write out an 18 track list, right?
Yeah.
But every first letter would end up saying the sentence.
Okay, I got
So it'll be like, if I got fucking respect, was that RESPECT? If I got 7 songs, you feel me? That'll be a 7-song EP, and R would be righteous.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's clever, bro.
But it say respect going down.
Yeah, that's clever as fuck.
So just like little things like that, bro, that's marketing ideas.
It'll set you apart too.
Yeah, that keep everybody tuned in.
Yeah, for sure. That's hella clever,
I'm
bro.
telling you, bro, it's a lot of games.
I ain't never heard that one right there, though. That's nice right there. I
That's
ain't
the
gonna
main
lie.
thing, bro. In this game, you just gotta be on the market.
Consistency too.
Consistency
for
and
sure.
marketing, that's it.
I know that's why I do a lot of like research and stuff. Cause in the meantime, like when I do rapping further in, I want to like start my own label and stuff. And when I was researching, they was already saying like you like starting your own label and rapping at the same time is kind of hard. You feel me? Cause you basically putting out your own music. But I'm like, it's like you can still do it, but it's hard. But that's exactly that's why I'm like I ain't even tripping. You feel me? That's the pocket little. So I'm like I'm gonna still do that. I just been researching that like for probably like 4 months straight. Just trying my best.
I believe an LLC is like 800 a year, right? You can't make 800 a year off your music. You don't need to be rapping.
Yeah, for real.
So that 800 a year, that boom, set that 800 aside after taxes. You feel me? And then whatever else you make is all your money because you signed you.
Okay. Yeah, that's
You
good, bro.
do it like that, but all you have to do, bro. Like it ain't as hard as it seems. It takes money to play, you feel me, and everything, but it ain't as hard as it seems.
Like, nah, man. That's why I'm gonna just stick to that shit.
Especially when you got a name for yourself. You feel me? You can start going shows out here.
Yeah, you just gotta take those
you feel
risks.
me?
Yeah, for sure, man. That's what I really been not afraid of. That's what I really been just waiting, not even waiting. I can't even say waiting. I just like you said, I just gotta start taking them risks, bro. Like
No, for real.
taking them opportunities. You feel me? Like just quit playing for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is real raw and rugged right now, man. This is a real conversation going down. You're getting like the inside of the artist. Most people don't be telling you nothing like this that's going down. You feel me? Like, what's the next plan? Even though we're talking about a plan right now, we got 10 others that y'all know about to equal up. You know. I'm just saying though. So let me see. You got any features?
Yeah, I got a feature. I got a feature with Lee Bailey. I got a feature with my brother KB. With me from my love to Diane to be exact. I got a feature. What's it called? My buddy from the city. He from the towers. His name YFA Rich.
Oh.
That's on my new EP actually. You feel me? Called Gangsta Party. I got an EP with my man's OD. He actually produces and
Gangsta Party
engineers
out right
too.
now?
Huh?
Gangsta Party out right now?
Yeah, it's out right now. You feel me? It's on Apple Music and all that. And but OD, I want to give a shout out to him too, cause he engineers stuff too. You feel me? So like that was actually cool with him too, cause he rap and he engineering stuff, and he the one who like you feel me mix and match with the song, made it sound nice and everything. And then I got a song with my brother G Honcho, with my brother Rayleigh, even my other brother Ray Shine. He don't really rap like that. You feel me? But like he was just like. He was new to it, so it was kind of like, not to say like weird, but it was kind of weird seeing my big brother asking me how to do it and like, buddy, how you do this?
Like, hold on.
How you do that? Yeah, cause it was like, I don't know, like it felt good to me though, you feel me? And like in him, it made me look at him like he was brave too, cause like not a lot of people could just get up in there. Exactly. He never rapped before, like.
Pride be on.
Exactly, he did good on the feature. He did good. You feel me? We ain't drop that yet. Like he wanna wait till we do like a real work. Like he real like strict with the like work. So he not playing. He trying to get real organized video. You feel me? All at a table, everything. You feel me?
Correct.
Yeah, he not. Yeah, that's exactly what he said too. He not playing. So I'm like, that's what I'm looking forward to too. You feel me? Like that little feature.
So if you could have any Bay Area feature, who would it be?
Right now, I ain't gonna lie.
Let me see. Your top 3 features that you would give.
I'll probably say right now. I'll probably say like Filthy. I get Filthy on there for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
They're gonna take you there all the way. He did that with everybody else.
Yeah, I get Filthy on there for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I would say, nah, I can't even say mine because he ain't, I ain't gonna say he from the Bay, but he got the Bay list, so nah, I can't
Nah,
really
we
say.
talking about,
Bay
well,
area,
no shade to
No
my
shade,
at all,
no
for
shade,
sure.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna say, I rock with Sac, stupid.
For sure, he got
But
the Bay rocking, but he
it ain't the Bay, it's
that.
Sac, man, you feel me? We talking about the Davis.
So like, I can say who else? What can I think of? I was just looking at all the Thizzlers stuff this morning too, seeing who all going crazy. I swear to God. I even do one with Neff too.
Neff?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Cause I rock with Neff. I like his vibe and everything too.
Yeah.
And,
I just did a show with him like 2 weeks ago.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, he cool peeps. I heard like, feel me, my brother and them, they be contacting with them out there and stuff too. Out there in Vegas and stuff too. Who else I can say I can really do one?
Got one more.
Man.
One more filthy, nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta pick a youngin now who I can probably. I'll probably do one with like Lil Bean or somebody right now, just because he got it kind of rocking right now. Dude from the city, from I think from the towers. Yeah, I'll do one with Lil Bean for sure. Yeah, he got it rocking. That's probably about it right now for sure.
I think that. So is you like on your projects, are you more doing songs by yourself? Like I know we were just talking about features. You got a couple of people.
Yeah.
You feel me? And everything. It was like your buddies. Like on a real project. Do you? Matter of fact, question. Do you think that you can hold your own on a real project? Like everything solo, no features.
Yeah. For sure.
That's a hard ass question, right?
Because to be honest,
Because
to be honest, like
Yeah.
it was hard for me to work with people.
Yeah.
Like Sierra, for example, he was the one telling me like, bro, you need features, bro. I did 20 songs at his house by myself. He like, bro, you need somebody on the song. He forcing me, bro. He like, bro, he putting people on the song. And without even no shade,
he was
Sierra.
telling me, bro, you gotta stop having these white dudes on your stuff.
I feel like if you have features on your songs, like it'll give you more exposure.
And dude, and that's what he said. You right.
Yeah.
You right about that.
That's
Like,
why people
but it's the
say
right
for
people.
people to be in
Right.
there.
like different fan bases and stuff too.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what I be like. That's what I be liking too. Like, for example, like how Mozzie, like he have a song like a smooth beat and have somebody singing, but then he be rapping stupid gut on it, and it's like,
Yeah.
but then it's like, yeah, it's like people love singing, but then they like the guttiness, and it's like he be switching it up, and I'm like, that's how I be kind of wanting to. But it's like I for surely feel like I could do it by myself for sure. Like I be knocking, like I just be knocking shit out like just on a regular, like I don't know, to the neck. And every time I make something, it's just
Do you
deep.
make music every day or you like
Every day, like every day. I feel like I gotta write every day. Like I feel like I gotta write like
I went
at
to my
least.
cousin's house, always listening to
Oh yeah.
a couple hours.
I appreciate that too,
I'm
bro.
like,
For real.
Oh, man, next one.
Yeah. And Sierra, he used to, bro. Even him, he used to tell me like, bro, you need a break or something, like, bro. Nah,
Give me a water though.
I told you, I be out of breath, bro. And that's the thing too. He used to tell me I had to do hooks too, cause I used to just rush straight through beats, bro. And that's when I started like noticing like I do need hooks, cause I even started like feeling my hooks. Like I do hooks, like all right, yeah, this vibe, you feel me? This cat instead of me just running through shit.
So
you feel me?
you say you just run through shit like do you know how the whole bar setup for a song and everything?
I'm gonna be 100, bro.
Honcho bars and everything.
I'm gonna be. I thought I did, but I probably really don't even know. I thought it was just like the way I like write it on my notes. I'm thinking like it's just like go by like 2, 4, like 6.
Nah,
I didn't
it's
know.
not so much the way you write. Well, I'm gonna just say from my opinion. How I was taught is you count it like how dancers count their steps. You feel me? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, whatever.
And that's the bar.
That's the bar.
Oh.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's what. Oh, that's bar. That's 2.
3, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
You feel me?
I get exactly what you're
So,
saying.
like that. So
I learn something new all the time.
Yeah, you know, like so it's like whatever flow you could be rapping hella fast, and it may take more than 2, 3 lines. You feel me? You get out what you get, but it can only be 2 bars.
Yeah, exactly what you're saying. That's crazy. I ain't never really.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't think of it like that. I used to always do it. Even I remember my little niece even like she be trying to rap. She asked me something like that before, and I'm like, I tried to tell her like, bro. To be honest, I tried to tell her as smart as I could. I really didn't even know. I'm gonna be 100. I'm just like, I be counting by 2, 4, 6, 8. That's a bar. I ain't even really.
Because everybody got their own way. That's why I was just like, when you say, my way.
That's a smart way though, bro.
Some people do. Some people can do it with the lines type shit. I just don't know how to explain that.
And then it's like too, like, I don't know, like, if I don't know, like, how many bars it take, I just try to go, like, off the end of where the beat is. Like, I try to figure out, like, all right, the timing, all right, the beat, and then,
like, this sound like,
yeah, of course, just like that, like, that's like, that's supposed to be right here. And the beat dropped at, like, 155, like, yeah, I'm supposed to come back on right here.
You like freestyle?
Yeah, I love the freestyle. I be freestyling, but I ain't gonna lie. Lately, I really haven't, because, like, I've been just trying to, like, be, like, more, like, what I can say, like, just more, like, when I write, more, like, I'm gonna just put it easy, smart. I just try to be more smart instead of just saying like simple things, like,
right.
Like,
you wanna put thought into it.
But see, freestyling is it's a real part. Like me, I'll keep it solid. I can't freestyle.
Yeah.
I could probably spit a hot 8, but I'm the type I'll start laughing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that shit. I just can't take it serious. But me, I'm a storyteller. I'm a writer.
Yeah, that's cool. I fuck with that too.
Like for sure, shit. When you hear my music, you think I can freestyle. I'm cool. You feel me? But like, it's people out there, bro. There's people out there that can freestyle real songs, like bam, and you would think they wrote it and everything.
Yeah.
So like, what I'm saying is, if you got that gift, keep using that gift.
Yeah, for real.
Regardless, punch in whatever you gotta do, because it's coming straight off the dome. You feel me? And that energy is when the next motherfucker press play. That energy. You got.
You right. For
Sure. At the
sure.
same time. For sure. But yeah, man, let me see.
What's one of the hardest things that you had to go through, like, in the process of, like, your rap career?
Hardest thing. I'm not gonna lie, what's it called? What happened? Oh, when this is when I was probably what, like, I think I just turned 16. I made Stay in Your Place, and I made a video. And at that time, I was basically doing it still on my own. Like my brother, you feel me? He started. It was to the point where he was really like trying to separate from everything. He was getting his money and stuff, so he was all the way around. So he gave me the MacBook. And he gave me the whiteboard and stuff. And he wrote down steps. So he was like, this is all you gotta do, bro. Like, just copy that. You feel me? And you're gonna be good. So I was doing that for a minute. I made Stay in Your Place. And then when, like, it was cool. Like, that motherfucker had 70,000, you feel me? And to me, I was like, bro, that was cool, because, bro, we in a small ass city. I don't even think it's 70,000 people in Pittsburg. So, for real. So I'm like, bro.
You don't feel like it.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't feel like
so I was like, juice, you feel me? And then everything was cool. And then MacBook broke, mic broke. It was mainly like I was really in a real drop. You feel me? And then at that time, I feel like I had to be consistent because I just made a song that just had 70,000. So I'm feeling like people want to hear more.
Wait, so you couldn't get it?
Nah, I couldn't. No, I posted the video, but it's like I couldn't make no more music at all for hella long.
Oh, I see what you mean.
But it was like, yeah, like it was mainly, bro, like. Even songs that we already did that we was already planning on doing the video, everything was over, you feel me? So like, it was like everything, do everything over and everything. It was just hella complications. It was to the point where motherfuckers ain't really even feel like doing it. Yeah, kinda. But then I'm like, everybody was telling me like, bro, you still hella young, bro. You gotta get G Honcho, like just all, you know, like all the people here, bro, you still hella young. And I was only like 15, 16, so I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm finna just try to get in the lab, yeah, you feel me? And then another person helped me out. Rest in peace to Reese. It's and his little brother Ray Ray, you feel me? He a cameraman and his big brother Reese a cameraman too. And basically Reese was telling me like it's all he ran into me and he was just telling me like, yeah bro, it's all good, you ain't even gotta worry about that, you feel me? I'ma just do all your videos and everything for free and everything. You know, you get in the lab, everything like bro, it came out of nowhere and I'm like, bro, I appreciate that, bro. And he did like, bro, he did probably about like 6 videos for me. It was cool, you feel me? And he ended up passing and shit. I'm like, damn, you feel me? So it was mainly, bro. I'm like, it was crazy. But Ray ended up coming through too with a couple videos too. Shout out to Ray too after that, you feel me? Yeah. And it was like, it was cool. But that right there was for surely hard because I was like in a longer job than what I just was when it wasn't on studio. So
what makes you snap out of that? Snap out of that quick?
Motivation. Like I didn't know how much little kids be listening to me and stuff until like I really started seeing it, bro. Man, like I did not notice that. When I seen that, bro, like I was hella juiced,
like that.
I pull up, you feel me? I'm in the world and little G Honcho, you feel me? We getting pizza for the kids and hella shit, like buy ice cream and shit.
You said that your brother was Big Honcho. Is that what you got?
Oh yeah. Cause he was Big Honcho. People already called him Honcho. Cause like. I don't know, like niggas just ain't no followers, like, you feel me? And not to say motherfuckers was following him, but he just never carried himself like as like, oh, they doing like nah, he's like this on shit. So and that's how I was at school. Exactly. Like at school, I'd say everybody was following me, but like niggas know, like at school, like nigga, I was on my, like, I did my own shit, like you feel me? And I ain't following nobody. Motherfuckers was trying to act cool. I wasn't none of that shit, man. For real, like I ain't give a fuck. You feel me? So like. Motherfuckers just start calling me Lil Honcho based off him. Like, they was calling him Honcho, and they like, Lil Honcho, Lil Honcho. Exactly, because I look just like him. You feel me? So, yeah, we not twin, like, he 5 years older than me. So it's like, I look just like him. They like, Lil Honcho, Lil Honcho. You feel me? And then it just came up. I got the G, though, because when I was in, like I said, I was in high school, and nigga, I was basically my own, I started a little clique. You know how I be in high school, I started my own little shit. Actually, me and my other nigga, Ed, my nigga Reese, too.